In lick study number 8, I'm going to play everything on one string, and I'm going to use legato and slides to get this nice fluid sound that you hear guys like Jimi Hendrix and Mark Knopfler use a lot. All right, this lick is essentially a D minor pentatonic scale on one string, and I'm going to use the legato ideas to slide it down, very much in the style of Hendrix. So the first phrase of that lick is this. All right, so this first part, I'm just playing the D, then I'm going to pick the C, and then hammer on to the D again and pull off to the C. With two picks, a down pick and then an up pick on the C. And then I'm going to slide, watch. And as you start to do this, you're going to realize that that's not all that easy. It's very easy to miss that slide, right? So it takes a lot of practice to get that together without hitting wrong notes or having the note choke out. Now I'm just going to go down the pentatonic scale on the same string. Same exact lick. So here I'm going to stretch with my third finger, and I'm going to get the A to the C. Same pattern, and slide down to that G. And now continue down. And here I have the, starting on the A, hammer on, pull off to the G, slide to the F. And now here's where I go out of the pentatonic scale a little bit to do the half step bend we discussed earlier. And then bend up with my first finger from the E to the F. And vibrato it. That is just as hard as the legato stuff. So getting that bend just right with your first finger. So, and I'm really letting that take its time to work that out and then get into the pitch for the F. So once again, nice and slow. Right? Now, just little ideas. Right? You can use that first finger and slide around. Just kind of mess around and have fun with it. And that's how you kind of come up with your own ideas off of these licks. So get the technique down first. Like I said, just go. Right in. Get that together before you try to play along with the track. And then once you feel comfortable with that, then put the lick together. Also, this half step bend. That's a cool sound, so really spend some time on that. And that's just an E to F. Well, find it somewhere else than today. As you can start to kind of move around and see that a lot of these positions, E to F, they're all in different spots of the neck. They're all going to sound a little different. And, some of the strings are going to be easier or harder to bend, but that's some of the beauty about the guitar. So put that together and then try it along with the track.